Greetings, beautiful souls. I hope you've been well and all is well in all your ways. Now, welcome to Makes a Change with your sister in prosperity, Carol. Change your thinking, change your life. Welcome. Now, our topic today is how an evolution happens. Once more, how an evolution happens. Now, I want to teach you or to inform you how an evolution happens in a spiritual perspective. Because I told you, and I keep on repeating this, the earth shifted, the earth changed. On 8th April 2024, we moved from the old earth, the 3D consciousness, the age of Pisces. And right now, as I'm speaking to you, we are in the new earth, the age of Pisces, of Satya Yuga, the golden age of Satya Yuga. So you see, and I'm telling you, an age stays for 2,000 years. The age of Pisces stayed for 2,000 years, and a yoga stays for 4,000 and 28,000 years. Now you can see, a yoga stays for long, but an age only stays for 2 years. Even when Jesus was around, we were still in the age of Pisces. But now we have moved. We are in the age of Aquarius, the Satya Yuga. You see, the yoga has changed and the age has changed. And now, because the spiritual realm controls the physical realm, the day you realize that, life will be so easy for you. Because there are 14 spiritual laws that work for you or against you, depending on the state of your mind, because the universe is mental. You see, and this information has been hidden from the masses, the collective consciousness. This information was in the Bible, the original Bible, our Christian original Bible, the Aramaic. That information was there, but it was deleted by in the year 325 AD by Emperor Constantine and his mother Saint Helen. They are the one who changed the Bible, and they erased 45 books of the Bible. That is why people do not know that the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. And before anything happens, it first happens in the spiritual realm so that it can happen in the physical realm. And I'm telling you, once you know this, I'm telling you, life will always be a Sunday for you. Because now you will know how to go within, how to go first to deal with the spiritual realm so that you can unlock whatever you want to unlock in the physical realm, because the spiritual realm is the causal realm. This law is called as above, so below, as within, so without. I've done a video explaining more about these spiritual laws. You can go and scroll one of my videos, one of my early videos when I started my YouTube channel. I spoke about the spiritual laws which work for you or against you behind the scene. And these laws, they don't care whether you know about them or not. They will still give you results. And the results will depend on the state of your mind. That is why I always tell you, always take good care of your mental health. Because your mind is everything. Your mind can make you or break you. So you see, and once you crack the code to life, life will be so easy for you. Because now you will know how to work with this law. As above, so below, as within, so without. Because this law, we apply it everywhere in our lives. Each and every day, each and every minute, we apply as above, so below, as within, so without. So go to one of my videos and explaining the 14 spiritual laws so that you can understand how the game of life is played and won, so that you won't stay in the dark. Don't you worry, because this hidden information is now locating you, the collective consciousness, the masses. Yeah, because we are in the age of Aquarius, the era of knowledge, the era of knowing. You see, now today I want to talk to you about the revolution. What is a revolution and what happens in a revolution? Because now you have known, you have cracked the code to life, that the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. So whatever we are supposed to bring forth, we are supposed to first of all win in the spirit so that we can win in the physical. Even when a person dies, they first die in the spirit for 45 days before they die in the physical. And if you are lucky enough, God has opened your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears, You can look at somebody and you can be shown a vision, or you can hear a voice from above telling you that person has already died in the spirit. And if that death is not untimely death, you see, because there are some deaths that are not natural. You see, some deaths are unnatural. You can be able to reverse because you have the power. You are very powerful. But now the problem is the religion consciousness has made people not to know their power. But no, don't you worry, because we are in the age of Aquarius. We are taking our power back as powerful souls that God created us to be. So don't you worry, because now the energies are working for us instead of working against us. And now this information that was hidden from you, from the collective consciousness, is locating you easily and effortlessly. So let's start. Now, there is a revolution happening all over the world. The old earth of manipulation, corruption, inequality, lack of freedom is collapsing. The old earth is collapsing, the 3D consciousness. And the new earth, the 5D consciousness, the new earth of freedom, equality, oneness, and love is coming forth. So you see, that is what, and now the GenZs are the one to activate. They have been given the mantle by the divine God, the Father, to activate the 5D consciousness, the new earth. You see, so that is why I always tell you, there are no coincidences in this life. If you can be able to always listen to the spiritual news, you'll be able to know what is happening in the physical news. Because I told you, the spiritual controls the physical. So you see, now I've told you that the GenZs are the one to activate the new earth, the 5D consciousness. They are the ones that have been given the mantle to move people from the old earth, 3D consciousness, which is collapsing, to the new earth, the 5D consciousness, which is emerging. Okay, I hope you're together. Now, in this season, movements for justice are usually formed. And the collective consciousness, the masses, the people, they challenge the status quo of their belief system. How things are done, they are challenged big time. You see, because that is the theme of the age of Aquarius, the era of Satya Yuga, the golden age of Satya Yuga. That is its theme. Now here we usually look at the wheel of time. The wheel of time is the wheel of the universe. The timing, the law of times and seasons. The time that God uses. Because God can never do anything before he informs his prophets. And if you're lucky enough, he has opened your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears. You'll be able to hear what he's doing in a particular season. But don't you worry, I'll teach you how to open your third eye. We have a third eye here. It's called the seat of the soul. This is the eye that Jacob opened when he saw the ladder going to heaven, when he was in a place called Bethel, when he said he saw God. You see, his that eye, the seat of the soul, was activated, and that is why Jacob was able to see the spiritual realm. You see, like the way he can see the physical realm. You see, that eye was activated, the seat of the soul that is here. There are frequencies you can listen to, and they can activate your that eye, so that you can be able to see in the spirit and to hear in the spirit. I am telling you, the day you realize how powerful you are, you'll get yourself out of the pity-party corner where you cry every day that life is against you, and you'll take your power back as a powerful soul that God created you to be. You'll also move away from the comfort zone and go chase your visions and your dreams. So let's continue. Now you hear, in the age of Aquarius, the movements of justice will be made, which will challenge the status quo of how things are done. Now these systems that are no longer working for people, for the collective consciousness, because now people will wake up to the real reality. The illusion of Maya will be erased from the people's consciousness. You see, now they will awaken to their power. The collective consciousness, the masses, the people will take their power back, because it's the theme of the age of Aquarius. Now, these people will demolish systems that are no longer serving them. the system that are no longer serving the highest good in the society. So whatever Gen Zs are doing, it's the theme of the age of Aquarius. So don't you dare be surprised. People are surprised because they don't know how the spiritual realm works. That is why they are surprised. But no, don't you worry, because the knowledge is out, and we are here as light workers to teach you how the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. Now, Kenya is one of the chosen ones, the gateway or portal to bring forth the great spiritual awakening, the new earth, the age of Aquarius, the golden age of Satya Yuga. Kenya, the Gen Zs, they have been given the mantle to activate or to bring forth, to open the gateways of that new earth. And after they activate it fully, now the revolution will spread to the whole world. Yes, somebody had to be given the mantle to activate this the age of Aquarius, and now the Gen Zs from Kenya were given the mantle. They are the chosen ones to bring forth the new earth. Now you see, after the Gen Z activate the collective consciousness to go to the new earth, now the revolution will spread all over the world. So don't you dare be surprised. It's the age of Aquarius, the themes of the age of Aquarius. Now at this present moment, Kenya is experiencing the collapse of the old earth. You see, they are demolishing negative systems that are no longer working for the collective consciousness. The negative belief systems, they are being erased, demolished by the Gen Zs. Now this great shift is being activated by these chosen ones of God. They have been chosen by God. They are not doing according to their will. They are doing according to the Father's will, the Lord of hosts. So now the Gen Zs are a set of souls who are game changers and change agents. These are the souls who incarnated to this physical realm in such a time as now, in order for them to activate the new earth, the 5D consciousness, the age of Aquarius, the golden age of Satya Yuga. You see, I'm telling you, God usually sees things before they happen. That is why he said, my ways are not your ways. Now you see, these people, when they were born, when they were picked, they were called before they were born, the way Jeremiah was called. You see, and they were given this mission, but they were supposed to be activated at the right time. When it will be time, the law of times and seasons, when it will be time for the Father, the Lord of hosts, to activate the age of Aquarius, the golden age of Satya Yuga. You see, that is how God works. And I'm telling you, the day you will master how the spiritual realm works, you'll be able to conquer the physical realm. You won't be a sleeping soul. You will be an awakened soul, an enlightened soul, just because you have cracked the code to life. And now the illusion of Maya is whatever you see in this physical realm, which is temporary. But the spiritual realm is permanent as your soul. Because I always tell you, your soul is permanent, your soul is immortal. Only your body that will die and wither, but your soul will continue with the journey. That is why it's called the journey of that soul. You wake up to this spirituality, because another theme of the age of Aquarius is spirituality, so that people can know who they are, whose they are, why they are here, and where they are going after this. Because I told you, death is not your last destination. Your soul will continue with the journey. So let's continue. Now, a wise man said, you cannot stop an idea whose time has come. That is the law of times and seasons. Now, events to expect when we are activating the revolution in this season. Now, there will be radical changes in establishments, because now new governments are being established. New institutions, social institutions are being established. The old ones are collapsing and the new one are being elected. That is why you can see whatever is happening in Kenya. Yeah, you see, it's a spiritual thing. It's not a physical thing. And it's supposed to happen the way it's happening. You see, the age of Aquarius. Go do your more research about the age of Aquarius and its theme. You'll be able to understand where the revolution is coming from and what is happening in Kenya and in this present moment. Number 2, a revolution involves organized movements aimed at effecting changes, economical changes, technological changes, political changes, and social changes. So you see, these changes will be activated everywhere by the Gen Zs because they have been given the mantle by the Most High God. Now, systems will be shaken to their core. Yes, that is why our president, William Ruto, is having sleepless nights, because his system will be shaken to its core. That is the theme of the age of Aquarius. People are taking their power back. People are waking up as powerful souls that God created them to be. So you see, so don't you dare be shocked. It's time and season. The law of time and season is being activated by the Gen Zs. Now, and now another point, there are mass mobilizations. You see, that is why you are wondering how come the Gen Z have been able to mobilize every Gen Z in Kenya. It's because the theme of the age of Aquarius is to mobilize the masses so that they can effect change in the collective consciousness. They can demolish the systems that are no longer serving the highest good of the collective consciousness. I hope you're getting somewhere with this spirituality. You see, these things will never be taught in church, because the church is there to make you sleep. But spirituality will teach you things that church will never teach you. So always be updated with the law of times and seasons, so that you can know whatever is happening behind the scene whenever you see any situation. Okay, and another point. Now you see, masses, now mobilizations of people will work positively, and people will speak in one language. You see, they will speak as a collective consciousness. They will speak with one mind. So you see, it's not magic. The Gen Zs are not sponsored by anybody. And these revolutions, they don't have a leader. They are tribeless. You see, because that is the theme of the age of Aquarius. Revolutions that will be raised, they will be tribeless, they will be leaderless, and they will be fearless, because that is the theme of Aquarius. You see, the age of Aquarius. Know the themes, know the law of times and seasons, so that you can stop wallowing in stress, wondering what is happening to the country. Okay, another point. Now, through this mobilization and movements, these movements are non-institutionalized means, such as demonstrations, protests, strikes, and violence. So you see, everything that is happening is written on the themes of the age of Aquarius. You see, but because people are ignorant, people don't want to wake up and learn about their true existence as souls. That is why they are being shocked of whatever events that are happening in Kenya. So you have heard that one theme of the age of Aquarius, people will mobilize themselves and form justice movements which are non-institutionalized. And these movements will bring forth the change through demonstrations, protests, strikes, and violence. So you see, everything has been written in the themes of the age of Aquarius. Go check. Ndio msiseme hizi ni stories za jaba. Go check the themes of the age of Aquarius. You will learn more, and you will know what is happening behind the scene, so that you can stop working against the revolution and you can start working with the revolution, because it's time, the law of times and seasons. Number 4, revolutions are instants of fundamental socio-political transformations. Let me repeat. Revolutions are instant of fundamental socio-political transformations that are a must. They are a must change, because the revolution is unstoppable, because it's time. Now, some revolutions begin suddenly, and they take the country leaders, like our president, the way he has been shocked by the emergency, the emergency of this age of Aquarius, by the formation of these Gen Zs. It has got the government off guard. Just because people are asleep, the Church of Kenya is asleep. They didn't discern the age of Aquarius. They didn't even know when the earth changed on 8th April 2024. They didn't know. But us, the Gen Zs, we knew, because we are very alert in the spirit. So you see, these revolutions, they get the governments off guard. by surprise. Huh? And now the government is shocked, saying that the Gen Zs are being paid, are being sponsored. No, please wake up to this spirituality. Nobody is sponsoring the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs have been given the mantle by the Most High God. This revolution, the God's hand is very heavy on it. I keep on telling you that. So stop fighting it and work with it, so that we can prosper and we can all move to the new earth, the 5D consciousness. Okay, let's continue. Now, revolutions, because they were already downloaded to the Gen Zs. This message was already spiritually was already downloaded to the Gen Zs. You see, and God started working on them. Like me, started working on me in 2012, and so many people, God started working on them individually, because God had already told us that the new earth, the 5D consciousness, won't come through the church. And when we tried to say that the new earth, the 144 light workers, won't come through the church, I made a video, and so many people, so many Christians abused me, just because they are asleep as souls. I told them, the earth is changing. We are moving to the new earth, and there are 144,000 light workers who will bring change to the world. And this change won't come through the church. It will come through light workers, whom God has appointed himself. I got so many abuses, but I just ignored them, because I knew they don't know about the law of times and seasons. But now it has reached. It's time for change. Now, a revolution brings sudden and drastic political changes. Yes, because that is the theme of the age of Aquarius, the age of the new earth. A revolution comes in many shapes and sizes, and masses, the collective consciousness, are mobilized, or they mobilize themselves to bring change and to challenge the status quo of that system. And they break down those systems that are no longer working for the collective consciousness, for everybody. Because the theme of the new earth, the age of Aquarius, the Satya Yuga, the golden age, is to bring equality to the earth, to Mother Gaia, is to bring equality to the universe. Because in the Kali Yuga system and the age of Pisces system, you could see some people are very rich, some people are very poor, some people eat a lot. They have every day they have food. Some people don't even, they only eat 1 meal per day. You see, now that is what the age of Aquarius is challenging, so that they can be equality. The resources can be distributed to everybody. And in this age, that is why I'm saying heaven will come to earth. Nobody will ever sleep hungry, because God is challenging all systems, all corrupt systems. And there will be equal distribution of resources. That is the theme of the age of Aquarius. Okay, let's continue. Now you see, the status quos are being challenged. So don't you dare be shocked with whatever is happening. Everything is written in the spiritual realm, and now it has manifested in the physical realm. Now, the last time we had a revolution in this earth, it was in the year 1726. Let me repeat. The last time we had a revolution in this earth, it was the age of Aquarius. The age of Satya Yuga, the golden age of Satya Yuga. It was in the year 1726. You can imagine the 17th century. That is when we had the last age of Aquarius, the golden age of Satya Yuga. Now, I don't know whether people read history or people are alert spiritually, because history repeats itself. In that year, 1726, everything that is happening now, movements were made for justice, equality and freedom. Systems were challenged. You see, the governments were shaken to the core. Their limiting belief system, the collective limiting belief system were shaken to the core. The governments, the presidents were caught off guard by the revolutions. You see, people were mobilized. Everything that is happening now, it happened in the year 1726, because that is the theme of the age of Aquarius, the Satya Yuga, when God is cleaning the world, when Mother Gaia is cleaning the world. You see, understand the law of times and seasons, so that you will never be shocked with anything that happens in this physical realm. Now you see, in the year 1726, People, the collective consciousness, the masses, they took their power back. They stood, and fear ran away from them. Even now, that is why you can see GenZs. They have awakened with a new anointing. They are fearless. You see, because of the age of Aquarius, that their theme is that people will take their power back. And people will move from the old earth to the new earth, where things will be equal, where there will be freedom. And the system of the new earth will work for the collective consciousness, the masses, the people. So you see, so don't you dare be shaken or worried because of what is happening. God is cleaning the world. The corrupt systems are being challenged. They are being demolished. So that the new earth, the 5D consciousness can come to pass, can be activated fully. Now, the themes of the age of Aquarius. Number 1, freedom. Number 2, power is returning back to the people. Number 3, equality. Number 4, oneness. That is why you can see the GenZs are speaking in one language. And they are moving in one direction. Because of the law of oneness. The first spiritual law. The law of oneness. It's one of the themes of that age of Aquarius. Number 5, technology. You see, people are using technology to bring changes in the world. Technology. Number 6, humanitarianism. You see, now people will be able to know that we are all one because we all came from one source. Selfishness will be a thing of the past. People will work as a collective consciousness because of the age of Aquarius. And number 7, people will unite as one, as a collective consciousness. Number 8, people will break free from the matrix, from the invisible chains of the matrix. Yes, because now the invisible chains of the matrix are being challenged and are being demolished, are being broken down. That is the theme of the age of Aquarius. Okay, let's continue. Now, my final thought to you is that trust the process and welcome the new earth, the 5D consciousness, with a growth mindset and a positive mindset. And work with this revolution instead of working against this revolution. Here I'm talking to the government. Work with this revolution instead of working against this revolution. Because when this revolution decides to work against you, not even God will help you. So you better work with this revolution instead of working against it, because it's the law of times and seasons. God's hand is very heavy because he had the collective consciousness cry and he came to rescue his people. So you see, the government, take good care of your citizens while they are moving, they are being moved to the new earth, the 5D consciousness. Now, I hope now you have understood what is happening behind the scene and what is happening to Kenya. We are all moving from the old earth, the 3D consciousness. The 3D consciousness, the old earth of manipulation, of corruption, of selfishness. We are moving to the new earth, the 5D consciousness, where there will be freedom, equality, oneness, and love. So you see, it's the law of times and seasons, playing its game here. God's hand is very heavy in this revolution. So now I hope you understand the way a revolution comes. You can go Google what happened in the year 1726 when we were in the age of Aquarius. All this is happening now happened in the age of Aquarius in 1726, the year 1726. So don't you dare be afraid. Just trust the process with a positive mindset and a growth mindset. So we can move, we can have a smooth transition to the new earth where everything will be buhaha for the collective consciousness. Now, Mama Mboga will smile once again. Mama Mboga, don't you dare cry again, because God has heard your prayer and he has sent the GenZs to move everybody from the old earth of corruption and manipulation and move everybody to the new earth, the 5D consciousness. Now, I hope now we are together and now you are starting to understand spirituality, because spirituality is the way to go. Spirituality will teach you so many things that religion won't teach you, because the religion was hijacked. You see, that is why it hid so many things from the collective consciousness. That is why people are wallowing in misery. That's because of lack of knowledge and lack of information. But don't you worry, the age of Aquarius is that the collective consciousness, the masses, will have knowledge, which is power, which will set you free. And everything will be aligned. And we'll all move to the 5D consciousness, the new earth. So, That is all for today. Sending you all lots of love and light. And remember to subscribe to my channel today. Hit that notification bell so that you can always be one step ahead with this knowledge of spirituality. How to know yourself from within, and so that you can change your without. How to take your power back as a powerful soul that God created you to be. So, until next time. And remember to take good care of your mental health, because I told you, your mind can make you or break you. So I hope you're together and you always put your mental health as your first priority. So until next time, see you when you see me. Ciao.